living in right now, this is a very good time to practice this. Feel as if we've got a very clear line down the middle where some people think this way and some people think that way. And there seems to be no convincing each other of the opposite side. So while you're in this upside down shape, whatever you believe, and that doesn't really matter at this point, just see if you can somewhat shift and see another side. When you're in an argument with somebody, can you right then and there just say to yourself, even if you don't mean it, maybe I'm not right. Maybe my way isn't the only way. Maybe my opinion isn't the only one. And even if you don't really believe that, if you start to think that, it can start to weave its way into where you might be open to that idea. In Patanjali's Yoga Sutra, he talks about Pratipaksha Bhavana, which is replacing negative thoughts with positive ones. So we can shift our way of thinking just the way that Mahatma Gandhi tells Aaron Gandhi, you can strengthen the mind. That's how you start. Just like any other thing we do, if I wanted to get big biceps, I would be doing curls all the time with more weight than I'm doing so that I would get big biceps. The same thing applies. If you want to have a big heart, if you want to be open, if you want to be able to see the other side, you must start practice strengthening the mind. It takes a lot of time, and it doesn't end once you get it. Last breath right here. Now, if you're in that upside down shape and you want to stay in that for Shavasana, like at the wall, you're welcome to. I'm going to go ahead and bring us out and then open up the front side real quickly before Shavasana. So I'm going to leave that up to you. Well, let's all make our way up to seated. Of course, those of you who practice a fish pose, you're welcome to do that too. That's where I would put this in. But I don't really do fish much anymore. And so instead, you can follow me or do your own fish pose. Fingertips look forward as we walk the hands behind. Puff the chest up and then somewhat let the shoulders lift. And in that lifting place, you've created this little hammock which supports your neck. So you're not just dangling the neck back. And then from here, puff the chest up, pushing your hands into the floor, lifting and opening the whole front side, the throat chakra, that fifth primary place. You can lean back, close your eyes, and visualize the color blue here. And even say the seed mantra here, which is hum. We'll do that 3 times, maybe visualizing blue, or maybe you're looking at your flower that we held up this morning. Hum. And then one more. Hum. And hopefully that vibrational connection has crept into your throat, coming back to neutral now, and invited you into an opportunity of creative expression, learning to speak the truth in a way that doesn't hurt people's feelings. It's a beautiful way of living. I'm working hard on that. Let's come on into a place where we can move into Shavasana, maybe via a happy baby, just taking a little stretch, evening out the spine, all those back bends and twists, so good for us. Last breath right here. Let's go ahead and release the legs, release the whole body to the floor. Be very heavy, palms facing up. Close your eyes, let your breath go. And trust the floor for its support, because in that trust, by being that connected and bound, you learn a sense of freedom unlike anything you'll ever experience. When we connect to our divine in the same way, 100% trust in the universe, then we're offered this opportunity to live life the way we were supposed to. Freedom from doubt, anxiety, fear, so that we can be open to loving unconditionally in every circumstance. And this is what Aaron, the grandson, has to say at the very end of the first chapter in The Gift of Anger. Being calm in the face of anger isn't always easy, but once you try it and see the results, you will believe in it. You don't have to wait for a major event or protest. It's a method we can all try on a daily basis with people closest to us. As we change our own abilities to channel anger, we will see changes in the people around us. Nobody wants to be bullied. We would all rather be understood and appreciated. Letting anger motivate us to correct wrongs has great value, but only when our real goal is to seek a solution and not just prove that we are right. At this point, they were working on the spinning wheel. It was a little method they did. And then he ends with, I felt Bapuji's love, that's what they called Mahatma, very deeply. And from that moment, I understood that love and kindness are stronger than anger. I would continue to face injustice and prejudice my whole life, but I would never again feel I had to throw a rock. I could find other solutions. And that was from a 12-year-old. Bring some movement into your chest by breathing deeper. Bring movement into your fingers, your toes. Of course, you're welcome to stay where you are or join facing your screen. Hands to the heart, thumbs touching the heart. Feel the love from your heart going into your hands so that you might work with love today through your hands, through your words, through your actions. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Thank you very much, everyone. I'm so glad you joined me today. I hope you have the most beautiful weekend, and I will see you next week, Tuesday, 7 a.m.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Hey, Stace. Thanks for joining in today.
Great job.
Thank you so much. Hey, Tracy. Welcome. How are you? Good to see you.
Good. I was a little late trying to log into the Tuesday one and not the Thursday one.
You're so funny. You know, we're going to get to that point where we have all these really nice options. Bye, Chrissy. Thank you. So it'll be interesting when we come back to real time. Will we all get there, or we're going to be thinking that we can record everything? So
Right.
funny.
Well,